Good day, my minimalist friends and Bujo bandits alike. I am making a video because somebody asked a comment about the new future log that I'm using, the ProLog, much thanks to Velma. So yeah, I was just going to explain it. It's really pretty straightforward, but I tend to explain things better like this than when I'm trying to write it out. I think it sounds better in my head than it does when I get it on the paper. Let's go down here. All right, so first of all, we have to change the name. I just realized that as I was doing this. So this is now the ProLog. I love it because it's like, the prologue of a book. And so it comes before, but it's also a log, because it's a log. And then it's pro because it's so hardcore. That's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. We need a the also. Oh, this video is terrible. I can't even see the. There we go. Okay. So anyways, this is a minimalist future log. And the reason I did it was because I was originally going to try to, for the entire, how many times have I done this? For the entire month of March, I was going to try to just use my bullet journal and just pure bullet journal, no Google Calendar. And I realized if I was going to do that, I'd have to move my future log into here, like all of my future log for the year, so that I wasn't cheating and looking at Google Calendar. So in order to do that, I needed a future log that would be able to handle all of my stuff for the entire year, which is a lot of stuff. And I usually use the Alistair method. That didn't work, so I made up this. And so here's the deal. It's very, very simple. You just have a narrow column and then a fat column, narrow column, fat column. You got that across. You'll see a lot of things are crossed off now because I failed. I failed to stay out of my Google Calendar. I made it like 6-7 days into March, and then I was like, I can't take it. And I ended up back in Google Calendar. I just couldn't do it. There are too many advantages to using Google Calendar, and I've heard Ryder Carroll uses Google Calendar too. So, anyways. I keep doing this like I'm an anime character. Here's how this works. You've got the narrow column is where you put the number of the month, right? The month that it happens in, and then the wide column is where you put the date and the event. And somebody asked me, well, why didn't you include a column for the date? Because some things are more than one date. Like, so for example, if somebody's going to be out of town or something. Oh yeah, so like this one. There it is. 7:31 through 8/6 off work. So it's going to start there, but it'll go through till 8/6. So I needed something that I'm going to be at Gen Con from this date. So one column wouldn't be enough to fit that. Or if there's things that are on multiple days, like the doctor's invoices in April are going to be on the 12th and the 26th, so I can do that with one entry. So in order to keep it minimal and in order to give me some variety, that's the reason I did that. So this is not, how many times do I say so in every video? It's ridiculous. These are not in chronological order. They're rapid logged. So when the time comes for that month to start, I would just go through here and look for the ones that apply to that month. And yes, that I would argue is somewhat of a disadvantage to this particular spread, is that you do have to look for the stuff for the month. But you have to do that with an Alistair method also. You would be kind of scanning a little bit. Scanning doesn't bug me. I'm okay with having to just look for the fours. That's not that big a deal because it's just this one spread. What's cool about this, much like the reason I like Frankenlog, is that this is an entire year of future logging on 2 pages. And this is when I was going nuts and putting in absolutely everything, including calendar events. So you see, all of this isn't there anymore. Like, this entire thing. So arguably, and probably, I could fit the entire year's future log on a single page, which I like. I like that ability to squeeze things, which is not totally minimalist. Like Michael P. Fox, who's on here a lot, he does a lot of minimalist stuff where his stuff is very clean and open and it's got lots of space, and I'm for it. That's totally cool, but I will destroy that. It's just a matter of time once I start using it that I will, because that's, my dailies look like, I'm going to show you real quick, because anytime I have this says NP, that means no picture. I'm not supposed to show you that. Do I have a different one that doesn't say? Yeah. So my dailies, look like that. That's how I roll. Oh, no picture. No picture. I don't know. Here's my prac notes. which pretty much look like my dailies. Oh, practicum for school. Here's an index in the middle of the book, but that's in my regular index. Here's a daily you can look at. There you go. So anyways, I would annihilate pretty, beautiful spreads. I used this page to steal my friend's fingerprint. First he signed his name and his wife scolded him for giving the signature. So then I just made this and I said press thumb here, and he did. So now of course I have his fingerprint and I saved it, and now I can get all of his credit card information and stuff. So that is that. And then this is a thing we're going to be doing soon. I don't want to spoil it too much. It's a little thing I was coming up with. That's all. I'll do that later. Anyways, so that's the explanation for the future log. This video is probably too long. All my videos are too long. But I wanted to explain it. I mean, the ProLog. That is my explanation of the ProLog. So if you have any questions or comments, put them down in the thing and the stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later.